We shall speak about Burkina Faso and about Ibrahim Traoré for as long as we want, for as long as we can, because he's a leader that is worth talking about. That Jacob Zuma, as much as we believe that he's corrupt, he ensured that South Africa would be a part of BRICS. That's a big step.
Yes.
What did the ANC do in this term of Cyril Ramaphosa?
Nothing to that effect.
The selfishness and greed that exists in these puppets is beyond understanding. It's so freaking selfish. You can only cuss that kind of spirit out through fast and pray. I'm telling you, not through politics. Politics will not help some of these people. As much as we come out here and talk, we need fast and prayer to get these puppets out. These puppets are possessed, man. You see that west coast of Africa? We need that mushroom to continue to grow.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, we need that mushroom.
And it has the potential to grow, to become so big, to take over those ECOWAS nations. Because that ECOWAS is corrupt. And it's headed and chaired by one of the biggest corruptors in the game. In Tinubu. I love my Nigerian people. Nigerian people are cool. But that particular Tinubu, anyway, we're not going to go deep into him, but let's just speak about that freaking ECOWAS as a whole. How embarrassing and how disappointing it was when those coups started happening in West Africa between Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. How disappointing it was to see how ECOWAS kept on dancing to the tunes of the West.
Yeah, they kept on because they are being fed by them. They are eating from the West. So they don't want that eating to stop.
Of course not.
Yeah.
That is the reason why these puppets are still in power for 40 years.
Yeah.
The reason why Paul Biya is still the president of Cameroon at 90 years old as he is because he's still eating. And not just him. A lot of people behind him are also eating. So you are coming out here, you activists, you new Renaissance Burkina Faso mushroom growing with Niger and all these people. You want me out of power. You want me to detach from France. But France has been good to me and my family. The selfishness and greed that exists in these puppets is beyond understanding. It's so freaking selfish. You can only cuss that kind of spirit out through fast and pray. I'm telling you, not through politics. Politics will not help some of these people. As much as we come out here and talk, we need fast and prayer to get these puppets out. These puppets are possessed, man. These puppets have a bad spirit in them.
We have to denounce the demon.
You have to denounce the puppets. You have to denounce the puppets because they are being used by the enemy. It's a spirit of greed. It's a spirit of greed to be able to sit out there and enjoy the fruits and labors by yourself, to enjoy the recognition from France by yourself, from Macron, and leave an entire population of people to starve, live in poverty, not have clean water. That's a spirit. That is a demonic spirit. They don't understand what kind of activists are out here now. They don't know that we don't just come by ourselves. That's why some of these people don't understand my confidence. They call it arrogance. They call it being cocky, being too full of myself. My friend, some of us pray before we get on here.
Yes, we do. But those spirits, they need to leave. They need to stop eating. You need to really cast them out, because the way that Ibrahim Traoré is doing in Burkina Faso, it's so admirable.
The biggest way to support Ibrahim Traoré and all of those countries in West Africa is by praying for them.
Yes, praying for them and getting the word out there, continuing to speak about it and share the videos.
Going down on your knees and praying. Fast and pray that God may protect these people that have a target on their backs. Because for far too long, for as long as you can remember, the West, France, has been profiting from these particular countries. And here comes these particular individuals wanting to disrupt the freaking system, wanting to disrupt, to get rid of the CFA. They have a target on their back.
Yeah, man.
So what you can do for them is not just put some freaking hashtag. You have to pray for them. You have to pray for them. You have to mobilize. You have to continue to draw awareness. You have to keep an eye on them.
Yeah,
keep an eye on them.
You can say the prayers have been working. The words have been working because it has been extended for 5 years.
As much as we're living in the end days of the world, as much as we are drawing towards the end of the world. Now, I'm not a scientist. I don't know these things and all that kind of thing. As much as it's dangerous nowadays, as much as we have these tensions politically between these huge nations, and people are talking about nukes and all this type of stuff, as much as all that, like in the forefront nowadays on the news, there are also still some resilient, confident, praying men and women of God out there that are also praying for this world.
Yes.
We're not talking about other spiritual figures, like all these major spiritual figures that believe in God, a true God. We're not talking about sangomas or witchcraft people or professors or all these other different people that come out here. That's what Africa needs.
Prayer.
Prayer, man.
Yeah.
It needs prayer. It needs prayer, and it needs obviously smartness. Educate yourself, and it needs bravery, it needs strength. You need to be tough.
Yeah.
You need to have confidence. You can only have confidence, you can only operate from a place of confidence if you have knowledge. So you need to educate yourself. That's what I see in South Africa when the EFF wins. To make education free. Once education is free, the people will start to learn.
Yes.
Once the people start to learn, they will do better.
Yes.
They will do better.
That is very true. Very
They will
true.
hold their leaders accountable. Corruption is all over the motherland. It's unbelievable. In every freaking nation, as you look at it, especially these countries that have black people. So much corruption, it's unbelievable. Like I say, we call it, we respect our audience. So we speak direct. We speak direct.
Yeah, but I don't want to say only black people are corrupt. No, that's not true.
Only those that choose to understand things the way that they want to understand it will try to twist the conversation and bring about a different topic. You know, you get communication and you get effective communication.
Yes.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
How to communicate with the people. Some people, when you do effective communication, that was too much for them. You just have to communicate. Don't become too effectively communicatable here with them, otherwise they won't get it.
Yes.
And some other people, they only understand effective communication. Okay, I understand what you're saying. You know that saying, I understand what you're saying. I know where you're coming from. Oh, I see where you're going with this. It's because it wasn't effectively communicated. So we say, a lot of these countries where you find a lot of black people.
Yeah. In politics, maybe.
In Africa, a lot of these countries, in these governments, there's a lot of corruption. Name me a country in Africa that doesn't deal so much. We are not talking about the whole world. Don't come out here and say, but corruption also exists in America. America also is the biggest corrupter. America is the biggest terrorist. Ukraine is corrupt. Look, excuse me first. We're talking about Africa here first.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, I get
That's the comment section. Sometimes you look at the comment section and you say, this one just wants to start another conversation.
Yeah.
Especially when you hit the nail on the head. Then they want to they have no choice but to try to steer this conversation a route we were not talking about.
Yeah, they go completely 360. It's like, this was not even the intention.
That West Africa, Ibrahim Traoré, apparently I've been seeing on the news now and there, and I believe it's true, that his particular transition period has been extended for another 5 years.
Yes.
The West must be pissed.
Yes.
France, Macron, and they must be saying to themselves, this is bullshit, unacceptable. We want the elections in Burkina Faso, we want a democratic election to take place because we want to be able to come in there and somehow do some form of election interference up in this place so that we can install a puppet that can stay there for another 5 decades if possible, because we don't want to have to deal with this mess, to have to reshuffle these things all the time.
Jeez, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that he's there for another 5 years.
Do you know what's the coolest thing?
Imagine what he can do
In 5 years.
in 5 years. And it's been like what, a year?
Almost 2 years.
Almost
in September,
2 years.
It'll be 2 years.
Wow.
Since he took power in 2022.
Yeah,
since
man.
he was appointed as the leader. At only 35 years old, give him another 5 years. There's so many freaking things that Ibrahim Traoré is doing in Burkina Faso. It should stand as a beacon of hope to all of you Africans.
Yes.
And if you're a puppet still somewhere in Africa, governing one of those countries, they see some of these puppets out here. They can see the popularity, the positive popularity
Yeah.
of what's happening with Ibrahim Traoré.
Yes, yes.
People couldn't give a shit about what they think. There isn't another. There used to be Julius Malema. There still is Julius Malema, but in my thinking, because I look at Africa as a whole, I see a Julius Malema. He should definitely be a president of South Africa because he has a broader message. Love that.
Yes.
So South Africa, boom. Okay. Julius Malema, take South Africa. Okay, be the president there. I see that your work will not finish over there. You will do your best to influence Botswana to get rid of that US base in Botswana. What the hell is he doing over there? It's a threat to our national security. Yes, now we're talking a real ball game over here now because we got Senegal also over there promising to remove France troops from there, right? Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger are doing the same thing. Okay. Because we need to close all these freaking back doors. That's why these puppets don't have the confidence to stand in the UN or whenever they visit the White House and talk some shit or speak their minds.
Yeah.
Because they got the US freaking base, military base of France in their own motherland right next door to their house. That's why the US is able to sit in their own comfort places from afar.
Yeah.
And deal with those puppets from afar and say, don't do that.
Yeah, man. Should the aim also be for there to be an African base in America? Shouldn't that also be some sort of an aim?
There isn't any form of foreign military base anywhere close to America.
Goodness.
Besides that, that Canada, that's right next door, that cannot freaking compare to America's artillery or arms. There's no one else. Go and try to put a base there in that South of America or that Cuba or that Venezuela or whatever. Go and put a Russian base there.
Yeah.
Go put a Russian base or South Africa. Hey, they'll start to talk to you as if they own Venezuela.
Yes.
What the hell do you think you're doing there? But these puppets, we spoke about Ruto, huh?
Yes.
We spoke about the overly excited persona he had when he visited the US. From now on, no African puppet should even be seen traveling to the US. You don't need to be forging more relationships there or partnerships. It just looks fishy. It just looks like a puppet has been commanded to fly over there.
It just looks like begging.
Yes.
To be honest, it's just like, please.
That Kenya arrives there. Or let's say my puppet. Let me use the example of my own puppet so my Kenyan people just, okay. I'll use my own people, my own puppet as an example. If I was to see Felix Tshisekedi, the president of the Democratic Republic of Congo, over at the White House for some delegation, for some meeting, from some diplomatic strengthening of certain ties.
Yes.
What ties? Strengthening. You cannot be flying over there to strengthen ties. Because the ties that you currently have in place work for their benefit, not for yours.
Yeah.
It's apparent. We see it. You should only be going over there to start new partnerships.
Yeah.
And if it's new, let them fly to your country. When was the last time these people fly over to Africa?
No.
They hardly do.
No, they don't really.
What the hell are they gonna fly there for? Why must we fly to that Africa? Just tell the puppet to fly over.
Yeah, I'll squeeze him in this date. Yeah. Only 10 minutes, please. Only 10 minutes.
Like the way you said he was smugged.
Yes. He was snubbed.
Giving a speech.
Yes.
Ruto. They say no. Oh, why? They probably convinced him the way they always convince these puppets, but say, no, no need. You're all right. Everything
Yeah.
is okay.
Yeah.
Everything is okay, sir. Right this way, Mr. President. He doesn't know that's a form of being smug
Yes.
from freaking giving a speech. We don't need you to give a speech. Right this way, Mr. President. Oh, thank you. He believes he was catered to.
Yes.
He believes he was the hospitality was great.
Yes, he's thinking, this white person is telling me, yes, Mr. President, yes.
That hospitality had a hidden agenda to say, do not let this puppet give a speech. We don't have time to squeeze him in. It's true.
Yeah, it's very true, yeah.
Another great fact about Ibrahim Traoré in Burkina Faso. We shall speak about Burkina Faso and about Ibrahim Traoré for as long as we want, for
Yes.
as long as we can, because he's an individual, a leader that is worth talking about. We're not going to talk a lot about puppets. You understand? We need to give time to these great leaders of integrity out here, the hope of Africa. Is the fact that he's not taking a presidential salary.
Nice.
He's not taking a salary. He says, I will maintain the same salary I used to get as a capitan.
Yeah.
I am not interested in some huge payday because most of my people are still living in poverty. We are here to change the system to make it better for all people from Burkina Faso.
Yes.
Understand? I don't need this lavish stuff. All right, just keep my salary that I used to hold. And at the same time, I'm going to cut all the salaries of all the different freaking politicians out here who used to receive huge salaries for no freaking reason. We need to reallocate these funds to special sectors, to places, to sectors that need attention in this Burkina Faso.
How admirable is that?
At 35.
You're making decisions and things like that at age 35. Wow. No, that is great. Thinking of the people, thinking of his people. Wow.
You know, there are some people in this world, some people that God will send your way, that will have dignity. And not only that, you will be able to easily see it on them.
Yeah.
When you just look at the aura, you can just almost tell like this one has got a look of integrity.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying. Yeah.
You'll be able to see that.
Yeah, they hold themselves with some sort of integrity to say, please, I cannot. They're sort of humble in that way.
It's in the eyes.
Yeah.
The eyes never lie. You know, you can see it in them. You say, okay, this is the type, this is the type, this is the type. Yeah, but that's why you can see it. You can also see it in like a Jacob Zuma. You can see that this one, you have to be careful here.
No. I thought you were going to go the other way now. I was like,
What, the integrity way?
Integrity.
Hey, please. No. Those ones, you have to be careful with those ones. Although there's some good things that Jacob Zuma did. BRICS.
Oh, yeah. He's the one. Yes.
You see how big BRICS is?
You can forget that he started that. Yeah?
South Africa, the only country among that BRICS. You know, it's the last letter, right?
Yes.
Brazil, Russia.
Argentina? No.
Brazil, BRICS, huh?
Yeah.
Brazil, Russia, India. What's the C?
What's the C? Canada?
No, those ones are the West people.
Tip of the tongue. C.
And South Africa at the end. I will get it now. It's at the top of my tongue. Brazil, Russia, India.
Whoa. Whoa. What is it?
It's going to come back to me, but let me go on. But Jacob Zuma is the one that actually introduced, that made sure that South Africa would be a part of BRICS.
Yes.
Today, BRICS is such a big... Today, BRICS... Wait, don't say it. Today, BRICS... I want to get it. I want to roll it.
Okay.
Today, okay, say it. What is it?
China.
Yeah, man. Made in freaking China.
Yes.
That's what it says right at the top of my whatever. So, that Jacob Zuma as much as we believe, with no evidence, that he's corrupt, as much as he was kicked out of the presidency in his second term,
Yeah.
he ensured that South Africa would be a part of BRICS. That's a big step.
Yes.
That's a freaking big step.
Yeah.
What did the ANC do in this term of Cyril Ramaphosa?
Nothing to that effect.
Part of the main reason why people want to stand, ANC supporters want to stand here and say, Ramaphosa, Cyril Ramaphosa is good, is good, is good. It's also because you've been seeing him stand up there with the BRICS nations.
He's sort of taking responsibility, taking ownership of that, but it's not him actually.
Taking the credit.
Yeah, that's the right word, credit.
Yes. If there wasn't any BRICS events
What else would we be doing?
in Cyril Ramaphosa's term, what else would we say that he did? If there wasn't any war between Israel and Gaza, what else will we say that Cyril Ramaphosa or the South African ANC government did? What would bring them to the forefront? Why would they have the attention? What else would they have be recognized for other than BRICS and taking Israel to the ICJ or to the ICC?
Yeah. I don't know.
And BRICS, Jacob Zuma is the one that forged that relationship, those other nations.
Yes.
And this other one is, yes, you stand against genocide. Yeah. If that didn't happen, and BRICS never happened, what did Cyril Ramaphosa do? What did the ANC do?
I'm trying to think of something significant right now.
What headlines comes to mind that he did? Nothing. I'll tell you what headline. Are you ready?
Tell me, because I think I know it.
Starts with an L. Load shedding.
Oh my God. Yes, man.
It's true. He accomplished it, huh?
My light bulb went out.
He accomplished. Yeah, it's load shedding. Today is what? The 28th of May.
Yes.
There's no load shedding.
No.
For the past 2 months, there hasn't been any load shedding in South Africa. Because of the elections.
Yes.
Because they believe that they can influence the South African people into forgetting that for the last 4 years or 5 years, they've been living in complete freaking darkness.
Yep.
They've had intervals
Yes.
of lights.
Yes.
Hey, sorry, just between 6 and 9. You better charge your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they've already come out here and said that what?
It's going to come on 1st of June.
1st of June.
1st of June. Oh, load shedding schedules are out.
Yes. Reality. Back to reality.
And they
Back to reality.
Yeah,
That used
but
to be a
don't you
song,
think?
huh? It's a song.
Oh, it's back to school. Back to reality.
Yes, that's South Africa right there. Straight after the freaking elections.
Yes.
Straight after this 29th of May. On the 1st of June, it's back to school, back to reality.
Yes, that's true.
Back to load shedding. It rhymes too.
Yes. But, don't you think it also shows, the ANC is obviously the reason for the load shedding, but the fact that the schedule came out for load shedding for the 1st of June, doesn't that show some confidence that they are going to win these elections?
But why would they even announce before even the elections that, sorry, it will go back to the stupidity?
That affects the voting as well.
You see those people that you mentioned from that electoral department?
The IEC.
Those people have contacts with the ANC. Yes, those are individuals that drive around in Sandton, in Gauteng, with big-ass S-Class Mercedes-Benz. Don't open the storeroom there. Keep it closed.
Yeah.
What do they want to see? What documents? All those people, when you watch these big events that happens in Sun City and here, who do you see there? All these politicians. Sometimes there are these events where all these different politicians from different parties, they are laughing with one another.
Yeah.
You see Julius Malema walks there and he's laughing with Cyril Ramaphosa. There's a level of socialism, like the way they socialize, of friendship that we don't know of. All this is just a show.
That's very true.
A show. These people communicate. You know that protege that wants to make it. He wants to change the system. He wants to do it. He wants to get in there. He wants to be a part of the team. He always somehow first gets close to one particular individual within that particular party or that group or that team or that coach. You know, the people that scout for talent. And then they will tell the person how good they can be, the potential they have. And the particular scouter, the people will say, yes, you are talented, but you got to take baby steps, son.
Yes.
Go slow. You see, you have to have the right keys.
Yeah.
I have the keys to all the doors. I know which doors to knock on. Take your time. Don't rush. Go slow. It exists big time in this freaking game of politics.
Yes, in the back end.
In the back end. Even these reporters, see these people that are these news anchors, to be able to stand there and be the presenter for this newsroom. Africa, I will put you there. I will put you there.
Yeah.
Give me 3 months. You will be the next. I want her there now.
Yeah.
Your time will come.
Yeah.
Your time will come. You understand?
It happens everywhere.
Even in private companies, when it comes to business.
Yes.
Business. We're talking about business. The secretary is known for what? The first assistant is known for what? Sleeping with the boss.
Oh.
So that she can climb the ladder. Let's not forget about these trains, these avenues, these universities of life. Let's not forget about these things. Let's not forget how certain people made it. Monica Lewinsky. Let's not forget about these things. Because it's business, right?
Yeah, it's business.
It's about getting that position.
Yeah.
So it's about money. So now this particular institution or this company is now called South Africa.
Yeah.
Or Democratic Republic of Congo. The same freaking way of life is happening on different scale. It's just different dynamics.
Yes, very true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even in the treasury. Why do you want to allocate all this money for infrastructure in the Western Cape? You.
There's no need for that.
When last did I see you? You lost weight, huh? You're gonna fly to Gauteng? It's true.
Yeah,
to keep a spade
true.
a spade.
Unfortunately, that is the sad truth. Yes.
These are human beings.
Yeah.
These are human beings. These people are not so freaking professional that they don't talk about these different dynamics. It exists among them. They have no choice. But they'll come out here, you must wear a suit and a tie. They'll come out here and they say, hey, look, no short skirts at work, no this, there, no this, that. But these are humans. These are humans that you're dealing with. And we are also dealing with the most powerful force. Okay, not most powerful, but a powerful force, money.
Yeah.
Talking about money. We're talking about while you are in there, you better eat.
Yeah.
That's the
true.
advice that they get also from there.
Because money is power. Money is power.
Money is comfort.
Yay.
Money
Too
can
much
guarantee.
comforts. Yes.
Money will ensure that you get everything that you want. It'll put you in a position to be able to escape any freaking situation if need be.
Yeah.
So while you are here, you better eat. You better eat. You better open up. That's how corruption continues to grow.
Yes.
Exist within most of these freaking African governments. Because these people go in there with a sense of greed. I have to eat. I have to eat. That's why puppets are able to remain puppets for such a long time, because they've been eating. The other thing about puppets, let me give puppets a break a little bit. The other thing about these coups that keep happening left, right, and center is also primarily because those particular soldiers that committed these coups aren't eating.
Yeah. My goodness.
Of course.
Yes.
Why would a general who's belly filled, who's got all this money and is able to send his kids to expensive universities, why would that particular general risk all that, put that all in jeopardy to create a coup?
Yeah. Why would they want to move from that position?
If he's not an Ibrahim Traoré.
Yeah. There is no willingness for a change. There is no willingness to say, West, get out. No.
You want to tell me that that particular Capitan so loves his country? Do people like that still exist? Yes, they do. Ibrahim Traoré.
Ibrahim, yeah.
He loves his country so much. All these particular coups that happen left, right, and center, like that Christian Malanga who died in the Democratic Republic of Congo last week.
Yes.
With that freaking coup.
So-called of a coup. I wouldn't even call that.
And the only reason why he committed that coup is because he was pissed off at the fact that the mines that he owned in Kolwezi were now nationalized.
Yes, because his money was being taken away.
His money got taken away, his contacts, he got so freaking pissed off.
Yeah.
He said, shit, I'm gonna overthrow this government. Yes, those are the traditions of the reason why certain coups exist in Africa.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily for revolution purposes. It's not necessarily for the people, for the good of the nation.
Yeah.
To liberate a particular country. Some of these coups are so freaking selfish, it's unbelievable. You can see the selfishness and greed from these coups a mile away. It's very easy to see that.
Yeah.
But thank God we are now living in a day and age, in an era where we have an individual like Ibrahim Traoré. Yes, you puppets will get sick and tired of hearing that name. We can feel how jealous you are, how it pisses you off that we keep saying that he has delivered more in only 2 years than some of you puppets have done in freaking decades.
Yes, yes.
You other puppets don't have the balls to stand up to these imperialistic countries like Ibrahim Traoré is doing. Risking his life, an honorable man protected by God, loved by the entire African community. You puppets from all over the place in Africa don't have those guts. You don't have such integrity. You were never supposed to be in that position in the first place. You were put there. You were installed there by the West for their interests, not yours, and your own selfish, greedy needs. That's why you dress up in three-piece suits. That's why you take huge salaries. That's why you travel all over the place, private, like Ruto.
Yes.
Let me go to the UAE and charter a private plane.
My goodness.
That will cost $1.2 million to the US and back. Let me live life.
Wow. I still can't believe that move.
You know how much is $1.2 million in that money of Kenya?
Yeah.
How much you can do there?
Jeez. It's just complete stupidity. It's really stupidity.
No, it's not stupidity. It's greed.
Yeah.
To be stupid is not your fault. People who are stupid, you cannot take it out on them. Yeah. But at least people who are selfish and greedy, you can try to challenge.
Yeah.
I say, stop doing that, man. No. We cannot trust you with the treasury. You cannot be the treasurer of the Democratic Republic of Congo. You want to be the treasurer of the Democratic Republic of Congo, the richest country on the planet? Are you out of your freaking mind? Jeez, man, you're too greedy, man.
Yeah.
Ever since you were a kid, you always did funny things. We cannot trust you with all this wealth. Do you know that the whole world is out here wanting cobalt? That which we are rich in. That particular treasurer, the minister of finance, of, for example, Congo.
Yeah.
Those puppets are eating, Those people are eating.
They are full.
The Democratic Republic of Congo has zero infrastructure. It's so freaking undeveloped. It's unbelievable.
Yes.
It needs major help. It needs people to really stand up. But the West wants it like that. Foreign powers want Congo to remain like that. They don't want it to be self-reliant. Because if you become self-reliant, if you become independent, if you are educated, if we make education free, If we allow you people to do things that you see up here when you come here as a tourist, if we allow that kind of system to start existing in your own Africa,
Yeah.
it's not going to be beneficial for us. You're going to know too much. You'll think smarter. You might outsmart us. We have to do everything in our power to make sure that there's some form of destruction or chaos, a war zone thing that just prevents you people from advancing.
Yeah, so they'll go to that Kagame and say, can we do this? Yeah, M23. Yeah, let's do that. Cause some nonsense at the border there.
That Kagame, you know, that Kagame,
There are no words. There's no words for President. His Excellency Kagame, please.
The saddest thing about that Kagame, the saddest thing about that is the fact that the Rwandese themselves don't see the many things that he's done to be in power. Some of them know, but they will willingly and decisively choose to look the other way.
Yeah, they just completely ignore it and overlook as
because it benefits them.
Yeah, they say it's not me though. It's not me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We will just we will look the other way, man.
Yeah.
Why must we? He's doing it for us. You want him to operate with integrity here for the good and better of the whole Africa, or for the good and better of humanity? No, man. We need our own stuff first.
Yes.
Why must we do it for Congo? And at the same time, they are willing to live in a world where they say, well, you keep blaming Rwanda. Do you know how many militant groups are there in that freaking Congo? There's over 100.
Yeah.
Why do you keep mentioning F-23 or the Rwandese? Why do you keep blaming the Rwandese for this? You are right and you are wrong. They are right and they are wrong at the same time. But they're also just humans.
Yes.
These humans, you cannot fully expect, for anything to be established. It takes a lot of like-minded people. For Africa to be united, it will take a lot of like-minded leaders. A few Ibrahim Traorés are needed. You understand, huh?
Yeah, for
We
sure.
got Mali, Niger, Senegal is showing signs of hopes. We need a few more to rise up.
Yes. Stand
in that
up
Central
against them.
Africa, in that South, in that East, in that Sudan. We need some revolutionaries.
Yes, yes.
Come out here, people with guts.
Yeah.
We don't expect anything from puppets. They've had their days, and they will continue to portray those traits. We only are hoping for and are praying for people such as Ibrahim Traoré, perhaps this Sonko.
Oh, yeah. Usman.
Ousmane Sonko from Senegal.
Yes.
He also has a form of tenacity over there that shows a lot of potential.
Yeah, the way that he delivered that speech the other day, it
Yes.
shows a lot of strength, a lot of fight back.
The way that he delivered his speech shows that he wrote it himself.
Yes, that's very true, huh?
Some freaking people are out here reading speeches that were written for them
Yeah.
because they are puppets. We
Yes.
need individuals out here who write their own speech. They don't use AI. And so when they deliver the speech, you can hear the truth in them.
Yeah.
We don't just rely on the funding manifesto that you wrote. We want you to speak. We want you to stand on stage and speak
Yeah.
so that we can hear it from deep within. That you mean what you say.
That's very true.
Puppets don't have it in them to speak like that. They cannot
Yeah.
front it like that. They cannot fake it until they make it. You see, some of these puppets' days are numbered because one of these days they'll have to stand up and speak and deliver a speech.
Yes,
If it's
written by
not in you,
themselves.
it's not in you. If you're a puppet, you're a puppet.
Yeah.
But that Sonko has potential.
Yeah.
They said that Faye is what? Is the timid one? Is the soft one?
He's a little bit soft, yeah.
Even
so
on his face you can see.
You can see, but man has 2 wives, huh?
Oh, that Faye.
Yeah, Fire is 2 wives.
You're dealing with egos over here, huh? 2 wives and young
And the
president of a country.
Whoa.
What you want to say? What you want to say? He's looking at the entire African like this. The entire Africa. The hunk is here.
Hey.
The hunk is here.
Yes.
Yes, I'm the president. Put those papers there. I'll look at them now. Guys, please close the door behind you. I need to sit in this seat first.
Yes.
And yes, I read that paper. Let me read that paper. And then let me send a WhatsApp now.
Yeah, to Usman.
Not just to Usman. To that freaking princess.
Oh.
That princess from somewhere in Europe.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing? Because he's got 2 wives.
That quietness.
He's got traits. You can see it.
Yeah.
They are so freaking focused when the camera's on them. You have no idea.
That's true. That's true.
But we wish him well.
Yes, we
wish
do.
him well.
Yes,
We
he's-
love the fact that fresh young blood is out here. But we need a proper coalition with Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. Yes, Senegal. Senegal, you got to stand up.
Yes.
Senegal has to make a move. Senegal has to decisively come out here and sign on the dotted line.
Yes.
Tie up. Proper ties, strong ties.
Yes.
With Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. Despite the freaking sanctions that might come, despite the fact that this freaking France might come out here and say, we're cutting all aid. That's the threat like they like to give. Huh?
Yeah.
That's the threat they did to Niger, to Mali, to Burkina Faso, to all these other people. There wasn't threats like that in Gabon.
No way. No
Did
way.
they ever threaten Gabon about their aid? No. Why? Because it was an orchestrated coup. It's true, huh?
Yes, it's true.
I
It's
never
the facts.
saw that statement anyway. That how did France agree to this coup in Gabon? So you just agreed.
Yeah.
So there are coups you agree with here.
And there's coups that you don't.
Oh, so there's sometimes coups are agreed. to.
It's beneficial.
It's understood. Because we didn't see any sanctions on Gabon
For trying something.
for coupping.
It's a
For
verb.
removing bongo. In fact, your mainstream media was out here freaking like that wasn't the same reception that Mohamed Bazoum from Niger received.
No.
Because when Mohamed Bazoum from Niger was removed, the mainstream media was out here condemning the juntas or the military people who performed that coup. But
Yeah.
when this Ali Bongo was removed, the mainstream media was on the side of these military people.
Yeah.
So there are coups that let me say it properly. So there are coups that these imperialistic countries agree to.
Interesting.
Because when there was a coup in Niger, France is cutting out aid. Burkina Faso, we're cutting out aid. Mali, no more aid, huh? Gabon, hey, we need to make sure that the inauguration of this particular new leader is up to standard.
Yeah.
Bring out the French costumes, the latest ones. Did you take the measurements already? It needs to fit him well. It needs to have France all over that. And the Gabonese were very quick to come out here when that coup happened and say, yeah, enough is enough. This family has done this family has done that. Enough with these bongos. We're sick and tired of these bongos. The Gabonese, they talk too much sometimes, huh?
Yeah.
They can talk, especially the young little girls. They talk. We enough of this.
Yes.
Finally, Gabon is free. Finally what?
Yeah.
Finally what? That was an orchestrated coup.
To the core.
Yeah, you still have France running shit over there. Let's put all these sons. Oh, these are the sons of bongos. You see, they got arrested. Look at all this money they're finding. Look at all this money they're finding. And this gullible public, this gullible Gabonese, all came out here and believed it.
Yes.
Where's the trial?
Nothing.
Where is how are they holding him accountable, or even these sons?
Absolutely
They just say to
nothing.
them, "This will happen, that, and then you live happily ever after." Let's just move on with a different agenda now.
Yeah.
Facts.
Very true. Very true.